Chef Pijot with Pasta MANO. We're here at Donna Mac for our collaboration for our monthly pasta club with Pasta MANO. Chef Laetitia is going to tell us a little bit what we're doing.
Yeah, so we've got a stuffed Cappelletti dish. There's Louis d'Or from Bridgeland Market. Yusuf was really great to get that in for us. A little bit of Kuri squash, an onion soubise, crispy capers, and chive oil.
We're going to do this step by step.
Here we go. Okay. Currently rolling out the dough, and we're looking at, we were just talking about different hydration levels, and if you use egg yolk or whole eggs or cream or milk or water. What's your take?
For us here, like most of our Pasta MANO stuff, we're using whole egg, semolina, and water, and kind of having that balanced out. What are we doing today for this dough?
We've got a lot of egg yolks in it, and it might not, truthfully, it might not be the best choice, but I find it tastes really good, so I'm always willing to work with it and laminate it several times so that I get the taste that I enjoy. Okay, so now we're at this point. Truthfully, I would go a little bit thinner, but just because it was just made, I'm not going to risk it too much because it is quite delicate. So what we have here is our filling. So it's the Louis d'Or cheese. It's from Quebec. The maker apparently went and traveled in the Jura region, and over there is where you have Comté and you have Gruyère and Emmental. So he took those practices and came to Quebec, and he made this Louis d'Or cheese, which is typically in like 40 kilogram wheels, and they age it. Sorry?
Huge.
It is huge, and it's like a huge risk as well for a cheesemaker to stay. I'm going to take my product, age it for 9 months, and see what happens, especially like on a small farm. But anyway, it won a ton of prizes. It finishes very mellow, but it's quite sharp when you first have it. And it's just really unique, I think, to have like a cheese like this in Canada. It's very rare and special. So this is the filling. I just put one of these star tips on, so it's easier to gauge. And I'll go about that much. You don't want to put too much. I mean, I like them with not too much pasta.
Yeah.
They're just a little bit harder to handle, but you do get used to it. I go half around. And then what I do, you gotta be pretty fragile, especially with the high fat dough. I bring it to the tip first, and then I'll seal it all the way around. Just like that. And if you have too much eggs on your fingers, it kind of slips around.
Yeah.
So then I just loop it back, and I connect it. Just like that.
Beautiful. So just tell me a little bit about our soubise sauce that we have here, the leeks.
Yeah, so soubise, made popular by Escoffier. I think he's the founder. But it's basically just pureed onions. This one has a little bit of pureed thyme within it. So it's a very simple sauce. It's quite literally just onions that are cooked slowly and then pureed. And then inside we've added leeks, and we've just given them a little bit of a saute, and we've folded them back in. So you get a bit of texture. It's basically an onion sauce because I think it goes really well with, like when I think Comté, Emmental, Gruyère, I think French onion.
Yeah.
I think fondue. So I wanted to get a little bit of just onion flavors. Okay, so finished pasta right now and the onion soubise with the leeks, and then we've got a few garnishes. So if you want to plate those, it's quite fragile when it's really nice because in restaurants, often we have these big spoons to plate. They're just a little bit nicer to grab all your components when you're doing so on the pass. Just like that. And then we've got a few things. So because there's so many onions in there, this is a little bit of chive oil. So we'll just go around with that. And what we do to make herb oil, what we do is that we add herbs, we blitz it, and then we bring it up to a boil and then we chill it right away. And that's how we maintain that nice green, and then we just pass it. Got some crispy capers, a little bit of texture. And And these we just lay out flat, we dry them out, and then we fry them. And this is really a pretty microgreen. Micro YYC has them. And just like that.
Looks beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That was fun.